First race from sunny Florence in 24 minutes, where we start a pick five wager, a field of 8 fillies and mares to kick off the show. Go 1 mile. Thanks for tuning in and coming on out to the track today. We wish you the best of luck on this 8-race program. On the track for the first race, race number 1, a filly and mare 12-5 claimant event to go a mile. Scratch the 3 Naughty Nelly, 8 remain. Win, play, shield, exact to try, super daily double starts at pick 3, and it starts the 50-cent pick 5. Race number 1 at Turfway post time in just 6 minutes. They are racing. Let's go and get the dough. Broke inwardly, leaving the gate. Canned Food from the high draw is going to cross and clear and stack up some horses in behind her as they hit over the first turn. Canned Food has the lead. She's in about the 2 path now. Let's go and get the dough. Headstrong to the outside. Bertrada came away racing in third. Conundrum Queen is fourth at about 3.5 off the pace. La Teresa settles into stride from fifth. Then a link for the back complete is third last. Foreglow is second last, and at the back of the pack, Runaway Mom is last of the octet. Up the backside they go with 5.5 furlongs to travel. Let's go and get the dough up to challenge Canned Food. Those two stride for stride with 5 furlongs to go. A margin of 3 to the favorite Conundrum Queen at 3-2 is tracking from about 3.5 lengths off the lead. She's covered up to the outside by La Teresa as they go by the half-mile pole. Still 2 lengths back to Complete, who's about 7 or 8 off the pace. 4 goes to her outside. Bertrada is next, and Runaway Mom is still last. Outside 3 furlongs to go. The time's up on the board as the quarter was 24-1. Half-mile controlled 48 flat. Canned Food still leading. Let's go and get the dough. They start to close in from the backfield. Here they come now. Up to the outside. La Teresa's making a good move in the 3 path. As Conundrum Queen, she'll wait for a seam at the fence, and looks like she's going to get a seam here as they reach the top of the home stretch. La Teresa and the Bug Boy way out wide as they turn on down for the money with a furlong to go. Meanwhile, Conundrum Queen, she did find room up the fence, and here she comes after La Teresa down the stand side. Complete and further out. Foreglow 1/16th left. La Teresa with an upset in the making to start the pick 5, but Complete is lunging. La Teresa complete. La Teresa at 20-1 takes the opener by a half a length. Complete was next at Conundrum Queen in Florgo, and from last, Runaway Mom rallied up to be 5th, and the running time on the board 1:39.1. Into the winner's circle. Upset winner of the opener, 20-1. The second longest shot on the board gets it done here with the Bug Boy. This is a 4-year-old daughter by Tourist out of the Broken Vow mare named Go Milan Go. The winner's owned and trained by Juan Cano with Walter Rodriguez, the winning jockey. Apprentice Walter Rodriguez picks up his first Turfway victory here as La Teresa pulls the upset, covers the mile in a winning time of 1:39.30 seconds. Price is up $42.84 for the first race winner, $16.84 the middle, $9.60 to show. Exact to 5 and 1, $167.76. The 50-cent try, $140.52. The Superfecta for a dime, the combination 5147, $129.78. Race number 2 from Turfway is up next. Race 2, a starter allowance to go a mile, field of 11 with no program changes to start that low takeout early pick 4. And they are racing. Artie's Lady with an alert beginning, but it's My Man Flintstone who has a foothold at the fence on the run the first turn. From between horses, clear for action, third, market off fourth. Up to the extreme outside as they work around the open turn, parked out wide, is Bless This Kitten from 5th. Then it's Heirloom Kitten to the inside, racing in 6. A couple lengths further back to Wildcard Prado Heat takes charge, Count Frost are 3 across the course. And then the 2 back markers are Can't Hide From Me and Lord Revelstoke. Up the backside they turn now, the quarter 23-1. The leader clear for action to the outside, My Man Flintstone. They continue to match strides up the backside with 5 furlongs to go. Then it's Market Off tracking in the clear from third is Bless This Kitten, and trail back a couple lengths back to Heirloom Kitten now up the inside from 5th. 4 across the course past the half-mile pole. On the extreme outside, there goes Bless This Kitten. On the inside, my man Flintstone still right there from between horses is Mark It Off. As Bless This Kitten comes to tackle my man Flintstone. Mark It Off back into third. Up into fourth now. Here comes Artie's Lady from the backfield. As Heirloom's Kitten being shoved upon to keep pace there to the inside. Clear for Action is going the wrong way as they continue to race around the turn. New leader Bless This Kitten is put away my man Flintstone to the top of the home stretch. And Bless This Kitten comes to the top of the lane with a 3-length lead. My man Flintstone shake it up, Mark It Off down the center. Way out wide, Can't Hide For Me from the backfield is rolling. And here he comes, Can't Hide For Me as dead aim on Bless This Kitten. And Can't Hide For Me down the center of the course, sweeping up after Bless This Kitten. And Can't Hide For Me and Bless This Kitten in a photo. Can't Hide For Me first. Stetson got the better of the Bobs in a photo with Bless This Kitten in 138.18. Number 6, Can't Hide From Me. Can't Hide From Me, a 6-year-old big eldest son of Awesome Patriot out of the successful appeal mare named Peak. Winner's owned and trained by Billy Stinson Jr. and Gerardo Corrales with another one on the meet already. Red hot here, Corrales in the first few days of the meeting as Can't Hide From Me gets up for Billy Stinson in 138.18 seconds. 6-1 winner to start the pick 4. Unofficial 6:10.27. Billy Stinson gets one home to start the pick 4, and his charge Can't Hide For Me returns $15.48 to win, 7:38 in the middle and 4:20 for the show dough. The superfecta of 6:10.27 was worth $114.53. The exacta combination was 6 and 10. That came back 69.10. 50-cent try 81.48. The daily double 56. $320.46. The third race is up next. Race number 3, maiden filly 2-year-old, 30,000 down to 20 is the claiming tag. They'll go a mile, and we're down to a field of 8 after the scratches of the bookends. Number 1, Moriarty, and number 10, Jayla. Those two fillies have been scratched. 1 and 10 are out. And Walter Rodriguez picks up number 5, Gamby. Change of rider again on number 5, Gamby to Walter Rodriguez. Third race, Win Play Show, Exacta Try, Super Daily Double, Pick 3 that kicks off the 20-cent single 6 jackpot. And they are racing. Tashima hustled out of the starting gate. Queen Tapiture also forwardly placed. C- and Big Filly are third and fourth. Now splitting horses Gamby, the big long shot up to prop the pace as well. Tashima shows the way with her ears up. She's hard held there. And up to the outside, Big Filly now moves a closer second. In fact, advances a couple of position up into the lead. Now, from between horses, Written Consent is a joint third with Gamby. This quartet has quickened about 5 or 6 in front of C-, who's in a perfect spot from fifth. Then it's Queen Tapiture and a link to Peaceful Moment. And a long, long way last is Kilmore at the back of the pack. The quarter kind of quick, 23.06 seconds. Big Filly to the outside of Tashima as Gamby is back into third. Still 4 lengths for the back. Queen Tapiture still racing down along the inside. Up to the outside, there goes C- with an overland route as Written Consent is next. Still 2 back to Peaceful Moment and still 4 back to Kilmore, but starting to gain ground now. Half mile, 47 seconds flat. Tashima back up to challenge Big Filly. These two continue to match strides. Now, Queen Tapiture from third. C- is fourth as they race around the turn. And Big Filly now she opens up, and she opens up 2 to Tashima. Meanwhile, Queen Tapiture is switched off cover. She's out in the center of the racetrack to the top of the home stretch. And Big Filly, with those big strides, come by the furlong pole. She's in front by 2. The whip is out. She's still there. Queen Tapiture up into second. Tashima back into third. Then it is C- and everyone else. They're inside the final 16th. Big Filly is going to win it. Big Filly won by 2 in the end. Queen Tapiture was second, a half a dozen links back to C-, and Teshima is photoed for the Shoto in 140.2. Big Filly, home a winner. 45% first-time starter strike rate, and does it again. He did it last night, goes right back to the winner's circle tonight with number 9, Big Filly, a 2-year-old gray roan daughter of Tisnow, out of the Unbridled Song mare named Pretty Filly. The winner's owned by PTK LLC, trained by Dougie Cowens and Manny Esquivel. Up top, Big Billy, well prepared by Team Cowens, and Johnny Atkins to win on debut here. Covered the mile 140.45 seconds. Big Philly returned 682, 498, 398 to show. First pick 3 of the day, $817.03. The exacted 9 and 2, $89.38. 50-cent try gets you back $91, $2. A daily double, 6-9, $107.50, and that dime super $73.26. Up next, race number 4 from Turfway Park Racing and Gaming, race 4. We have a field of 11 to go a mile. Fillies and mares, which have never won 2 for a 15,000 down to 10, claiming tag. Jockey on number 1, dialed in as Canuto, waived the apprenticeship allowance, making 118 pounds. Number 2, Sophisticated Rider, is 3 over. Number 9, Split Decision. That jockey is Malcolm Franklin. Canuto on the 1, and Franklin on the 9. Race 4 starts another double, starts another pick 3. And that post time for race 4 in 22 minutes. And they are racing to a perfect beginning. Decree of Love hustled out, as is Blue Lily. Up the inside, Sophisticated and Bourbon Gypsy. These 4 lead the charge the first turn. Then it's a quartet of Aunt Ruth, Split Decision, Silverlee, and Be a Bolt Runner. They are next. Meanwhile, dialed in a just checked. In fact, that was Abibi. Abibi just checked and almost went down there and is now second last as they work around the turn, straighten up for the backstretch journey. It's Blue Lily shows the way. Decree of Love is second, about 3 lengths off that leader. Sophisticated is third, now just got passed by Bourbon Gypsy from fourth. To the outside, Split Decision moves a closer fifth. Dialed In is next. Then a link tech to Aunt Ruth and a similar margin to Silver Lee, and still 2. Back to Fistful of Ice as they head up the backside. Be a Bolt Runner is next. And after that awkward incident in the first turn, Abitabi is last of them all. The quarter on the board, 22 and 4. The half mile, 46 and 1. Blue Lily has built up a 3.5 lead, but now Decree of Love is being squeezed on by Chris, and here she comes after the pace setter. Sophisticated is third. Gearing up is dialed in Aunt Ruth with the overland route from the backfield. Here comes Abitabi, who's really gaining ground and catches the eye in the rib soaks to the far turn for Patricia's Hope to the top of the home stretch, and it is Decree of Love who'll whip him in, but a real wide sweeping move from Abitabi, who's coming at him and coming on, and on her back, Silver Sea down the stand side. Here comes a Decree of Love, set down for the drive. Abitabi to the outside. These two with a 60 to go. And Abitabi, what a performance here. But she's going to get passed late by Silver Sea, and Silver Sea up to win. Silver Sea, tough luck for Abitabi. Then it was Decree of Love, those 3 home in 139 and 2. Silver Sea for Head and Delacour. Vincent Chaminade with the first win of the meet. They go off 4-1. Again, 139.56 the running time. Number 10, Silver Sea, the winner, a 4-year-old dark bear brown daughter by Munnings out of the Anaba mare named Silva. The winner is owned by Ghislaine Head, trained by Arnaud Delacour and Vincent Chaminade, the winning jockey. Price is up, $10.66 to win. $5.78 in the middle, and $3.80 to show. Dime Super, $134.65. Pick 3, $170.13. The exacta was $56.88. The 50-cent try, $67.12. The double, $69.58. Up next, race number 5 in the 5th. Scratch 12, 13, and 14. 5th race, scratch 12, 13, and 14. Maiden special weight filly 2-year-olds for a purse of $70,000 to race a mile over a Fastapita surface. Win, play, show, exacta, try, wagering, superfecta, daily double, pick 3, and it starts at 50-cent late, pick 4. to the winner's circle. Number 2, Melania, a 2-year-old Chestnut daughter by Noble Mission out of the Tail of the Cat mare named Status Pending. The winner's owned by Patricia's Hope LLC in partnership with Mark Farrar, the winning trainer Mike Tomlinson, and Joe Rocco Jr., the winning jockey. Melania breaks maiden here, covering the mile in 139.91 seconds. 2, 7, 10, 3. Big balloons in that pick 5. I think it came back better than 22,000. There's the exact of 34.46, 50-cent try, $177.10. The double, $75.28. The 50-cent pick 4, returning $1,880.38. Dime Super, $335.29. Pick 3 combination 9, 10, and 2 returns $124.53. 4 or 5 in the pick 5, $195.48. The 50-cent pick 5, $22,252 and 2 shiny pennies. Up next, race number 6 in 23 minutes. Race 6 in 23 minutes, scratch the 8 York Tavern. And they are racing. Slow start for Grassroots. King Curlin and Push Button leading the charge out. There goes Insolito, the son of Connect, sliding up the fence on the road of the first turn. Guided Arrow came over racing in 4th, now advances a couple of positions up into 2nd as More Than Work takes off them. He's back into 5th. And a link further back to Rampacious, still 4, back to Neshoba's Joy. Single file as they head up the backside, chasing Insolito. Long shot leader shows the way, a length of 3/4 to Guided Arrow, hard held from 2nd. King Curlin to the inside of Push Button, 3rd and 4th. More Than Work, and Chris Landeros is 5th and about 4.5 off the pace now. Rampacious is next, still 3. Back to Neshoba's Boy, and at the back of the pack, a long way last as they continue to run up the backside. That is Grassroots. 3.5 furlongs to go. Insolito still shows the way. Down on the inside, King Curlin moves a closer 2nd. Guided Arrow now retreating, just got passed by Push Button and about to be passed by More Than Work. From the backfield, up the fence, Neshoba's Joy is gaining ground. Is going to run into a wall of horses here momentarily, and looping up wide is Rampacious. Half mile, 47 seconds flat. That's all for Insolito as Push Button raises the stakes on King Curlin. More Than Work up into 3rd. Rampacious switches to the outside, as does Neshoba's Boy. Top of the home stretch, 1 furlong to go. And Push Button switching leads, battling to the inside. King Curlin all upset-minded down the stand side. More Than Work is gaining ground. 3 across the course with 60 yards to go. And More Than Work lifting off late. Push Button digging in. Photo! I think Push Button won by a head over More Than Work. Then it was King Curlin, and Neshoba's Boy was 4th. 6th race official, $5, $3.24 and $2.32 on number 9 Push Button for the Win Play Show Mutuals. Dime Super, $10.12, 50-cent pick 3, $55.08. The winning exacta was 9 and 6, a $1 exacta, $7.78, $2.15.56, 50-cent try, $20.81, the double of 2 and 9, $37.72. Up next, the featured 7th race, the 36th running of the Holiday Inaugural. This is a filly and mare stake event for $125,000 guaranteed to sprint 6 furlongs. In a Holiday Inaugural, scratch number 3, Richie's Great Girl. Also take out number 14, Miss T2. The 13 Beat the System has drawn in and is set to run. The Holiday Inaugural up next, the first stake event of the season, $125,000 guaranteed to start the late double in 22 minutes. And they are racing in the 36th running of the Holiday Inaugural. It was a quick beginning for Creative Credit, who came out running. Miner's Queen will keep track to her to the outside. Minot Waltz came away from 3rd. Down on the inside, advancing Dynasty of Your Own. Ambassador Luna's right there, too. Sweet, super sweet, advancing up the inside. Up to the extreme outside is ready to venture as they run up the backside. Still 4 or 5 back to Limos Kunha. And Thunder and Creed at the back of the pack. The quarter drilled 22 and 1 into the far turn. On the inside, it is Creative Credit. To the outside, it's Miner's Queen. From between horses, gaining ground up to the outside is Fire on Time. Now, from between horses, advancing, there goes Beat the System, and to her outside, Fire on Time. These 4 right across the course. Dynasty of Your Own is on on hold in between horses as they race around the turn. Ready to Venture is gearing up at about the 6-path top of the home stretch. They turn on down for the money. Here comes Fire on Time after Beat the System, but it's Ready to Venture who has all the momentum to the outside, and here she comes. Ready to Venture has found the front with a 16th to go. Racing down to the wire, the 36 running of the Holiday Inaugural goes to Ready to Venture. She won by 2.5. Last Leaf got up for second. Then it was Beat the System in a photo there with Minute Waltz. And the running time, 1:10.34 seconds. Ready to Venture for Mike Stidham and Gerardo Corrales in Lyle Stables take the Holiday Inaugural. Into the winner's circle. Joining TC and staff, here's number 9, Ready to Venture. Ready to Venture, a 4-year-old bay daughter of Kingman out of the See the Stars mare named Wonderstruck. The winner's owned by Lyle Stables of Roy Jackson, trained by Mike Stidham and Gerardo Corrales with his 3rd victory on the day. Gets the exclamation point here with Ready to Venture to take the 36 running of the Holiday Inaugural Stakes and cover the 6 panels in 1:10.34 seconds. Attention into the winner's circle where the stakes coordinator Jacqueline Herbstreet making the trophy presentation to the winning connections of number 9, Ready to Venture, Lyle Stables, Mike Stidham, and jockey Gerardo Corrales. Also accepting on behalf of Team Stidham is TC up in the winner's circle as well. Ready to Venture, official winner in 1:10.34 seconds. Tote dividends up now. The winner $7.18, $4.50 in the middle, and $3.70 to show. Exact to $62.88, 50-cent try, $243.31. The double, a pair of 9s, $16.54. Superfecta for a dime, $499.93. 50-cent pick 3 was worth $44.34. Up next, the eighth and final offers super high 5 wagering carryover better than $3,400. There is scratches of numbers 2 and 14. The 5 is +2. The 6 gets a change of jockey to Gerardo Corrales. The 7 will carry 4 extra. The 8 will carry 2 extra. And be aware the 13 polar wind has drawn in. Race 8 to close out the show in 22 minutes. And they are racing. Joyful Heart with an alert beginning. Joker on Jack also forwardly placed. Up the inside, Unpredictable way in 3rd. Bohemian Boy to the outside as Merlin Song is right in the thick of things too. These 5 across the course on the run up the backside. From between horses as they continue to run up the backside is Good on Ya down to the inside of Eyes' Glory. Gagetown is deep on the course, even further out is Polar Wind. Spectacular Gem advancing to the inside, still 2 back to Double Thunder. Second last and Amicable will do his running from the back of the pack to quarter 23 and 1. Joyful Heart leads narrowly over Bohemian Boy. Merlin Song to the inside 3rd. Gagetown giving the cue. Red Cap catching the eye on the far turn run from 4th. Joker on Jack is 5th and being passed by a host of horses. They're really starting to retreat here as Good on Ya starting to gear up. Polar Wind is wide, and from the backfield, Eyes of Glory starting to run on to the top of the home stretch. And Bohemian Boy tackling Joyful Heart, but up to the outside, it's Gagetown who has the momentum to the outside. Splitting horses late comes Good on Ya. They're in the final furlong, and up top, Gagetown. He's on the wrong lead, but he's on the wrong lead while 3 in front. Bohemian Boy is going to battle for the ballots down to the wire. Gagetown for Mark Sims gets it done. Gagetown won by better than 2. Bohemian Boy was next, and it was Joyful Heart and Good on Ya on a photo there for the Miners in 1:16.78 seconds. Number 12, Gagetown. Gagetown, he's a 4-year-old big colt by Exaggerator out of the Eltish mare named Betty's Solutions. Winner's owned by Bill Cubbage, well prepared by trainer Mark Sims Jr. and ridden to victory by Luan Machado. Gagetown covered the 6.5 furlongs in 1:16.78 seconds. Gets off at 4-1 odds to close out the show. High 5 numbers 12, 11, 9, 10, 13. Gagetown $10.46, $5.42, and $3.54 to show. Exacta 57.10, trifecta 109.32, pick 4 $350.41. Dime Super $312.01, 20-cent pick 6 $1,426 even. Multiple winners, so that will carry $316.89. High 5 was solved, $5,276.10. The late pick 3 $35.21, while the late daily double came back $49.44. $2.44. Well, race fans, that wraps up this week of racing here at Turfway. Live racing back at you next Wednesday with another 8-race card. We'll see you then.